Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, welcome back to our channel, where you can watch videos to improve your iman and learn about Islamic ideas and stories you may not have known about. The story of a girl who took their lives because her boyfriend threatened to publish her private images and texts online is one that frequently appears in the headlines these days. Most girls are scared that her family would one day learn about everything and they wouldn't be able to face them, so they take this extreme step to protect herself from the daily abuse and humiliation they endure. Today, we're going to tell you a very similar story about a girl who fell into a haram relationship and did things that Muslims are not supposed to do. We'll look at how she handled the issue and how she was going to become one of the girls we discussed before. This girl named Shayla was brought up in a Muslim household with a very restricted setting. Therefore, she never considered violating her bounds because she was terrified of how her family would react. But when Shayla enrolled in a coeducational college, she met Hassan, a classmate. Hassan had a lovely appearance and appeared to be religious because he talked about religion on occasion. Shayla was also devout, and before she knew it, she began to have feelings for Hassan because she found him handsome and believed that because Hassan is religious, he may be her perfect soulmate and guide her to Jannah. She was not aware that not everything is as it appears. Shayla began texting Hassan about schoolwork and college projects. She also began meeting with him to assist her do assignments, and through these simple activities, she was able to get closer to Hassan. One day she disclosed her emotions to Hassan, and while he was surprised, he accepted to begin a life as a sweetheart pair. Their love blossomed slowly but surely to the point where they could not bear to spend even a minute apart. And Hassan didn't wait to start pursuing a physical relationship with Shayla. Shayla couldn't say no to Hassan since she was so in love with him, even though she knew it was haram. Shayla understood in the back of her mind that what she was doing was completely wrong because it violated both Allah's rules and her family's trust. And after a month or two, she made the decision to counsel Hassan to ask her parents for her hand in marriage rather than to continue having physical relations with her. She felt that since Hassan was a pious Muslim who visited the mosque, fasted for the full 30 days of Ramadan, prayed 5 times a day, and had a strong religious bent, he would immediately realize his wrongdoings and seek Allah's pardon. Things started to become ugly at this point. Shayla began to witness Hassan's true nature as he became enraged anytime she attempted to deny his physical advances and reminded him of Allah. He tried to trick Shayla into believing that everything would be alright because he saw her as a wife. But Shayla knew that seeing someone as a wife is very different from truly taking someone as a wife. As a result, she resisted him and one day made it clear to Hassan that he must talk about marriage with her parents if he wanted the relationship to last. Hassan appeared uninterested in this, and instead of asking her parents for marriage, he began to threaten and blackmail her. Claiming that he would release all of the private images and video clips he had taken of her while she was spending quality time with Hassan. Shayla realized she had made a mistake, and Hassan was just seemingly religious, but on the inside, he was not afraid of stepping outside of the limits of Allah. She now had no choice but to comply with Hassan's demands. She thought of killing herself like other females do in similar circumstances because she felt helpless. But then she remembered a prophet's tale, the account of Yunus alayhi salam, and how, after committing a sin, Allah rescued him from the belly of a whale. Shayla thought she was in a comparable situation since it seemed like all the walls were closing in on her as though she were inside a whale. She began reciting the dua that Yunus alayhi salam uttered after he was stuck inside the whale. "There is no deity except you, exalted are you, indeed I've been of the wrongdoers." This was the dua that Yunus alayhi salam recited while in that unimaginable crisis, and Shayla started reciting it constantly. She repeated every second of the day, hoping to be saved from this condition like Yunus alayhi salam was saved from the whale's belly. The next day, Shayla saw that Hassan was being confronted by her college's seniors, who had been noticing that Hassan was bothering Shayla for quite some time. The seniors threatened Hassan that they would file a police report and subsequently boot him out of college without a degree. They also took Hassan's phone and gave it to Shayla, who deleted all of the problematic photographs and videos. That was the day Shayla felt Allah's miracle. She realized that whatever took place was because she had really called Allah and recognized that she had been one of the wrongdoers up to this point. Following this episode, Shayla left Hassan to his fate and began focusing on her education. She knew Allah was with her, therefore she didn't need to worry about anything else because when Allah covers His servants' faults, no one can ever disclose them. This was all about Shayla's story and how she found herself in a similar situation similar to that of every other girl in the world today. But instead of giving up and doing something drastic, she decided to put her trust in Allah, and whoever puts their trust in Allah will undoubtedly find a way out of any difficult situation. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out, and will provide for him from where he does not expect. And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Breaking Allah's limits should never be done, but if you've done so because Satan deceived you, do not believe that Allah would not protect you because you are a sinner. Even in your worst situations, call out to Allah. Allah will not only help you, but also forgive your sins. We hope that the story serves as a wake-up call to all of our sisters who are being blackmailed and find themselves in such a situation that even if you believe you will be unable to escape, Allah will undoubtedly provide you with a way out from places you never imagined. That's all for today, dear viewers. We hope that you find this video informative and engaging. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.